So air at 27 degrees Celsius is heated at or to 927 degrees Celsius. Find the change in enthalpy. Heating air sa perfect gas given yung kanyang Cp and Cv, which is 1 and 0.718 pero unitless or walang unit. Okay, so enthalpy, ito yung H natin, change in enthalpy. Magkaiba yung enthalpy sa entropy. Paki-check na lang kung ano yung difference ng enthalpy and entropy. I think entropy is the randomness, yung keyword doon. Okay, so change in enthalpy, ano bang formula ng ano natin? H. Pwede siyang yung U, the internal energy plus PV, change in pressure times volume. But since binanggit niya dito na Cp and Cv, that means constant pressure and constant volume, tama? So wala ito kasi nga delta P ay 0, delta V is also 0. So parang yung delta H natin is simply equal to the internal energy. Pero yung internal energy ay kulang. Balikan natin si number 19. Sabi natin, ang internal energy is delta Q plus or minus W, depende yan dun sa ginawa ng system. Pero dun sa number 20, there is no work done. Walang binanggit sa problem na meron siyang ginawang work done by the system or work done to the system. So dito, W is 0, so delta U is equal to delta Q. Nakuha? And may formula po tayo for delta Q, tama? And that is the specific or the sensible heat energy. So dito, pwede kong equate na ang delta H is also equivalent to MC delta T. So titignan natin yung nasa choices, naka kilojoules per kilogram, that is a unit of energy per mass. So why not i-divide natin both sides by M? So ito magiging delta T na lang siya, si delta T. Okay. So yan ang formula natin, si delta T. Pero question, anong gagamitin natin? Is it Cp or Cv for this formula? Okay. So for any processes, sa thermodynamics, meron tayong 5 processes, yung isothermal, isobaric, isometric, polytropic, and isentropic processes. Pagka change in enthalpy ang tinatanong, you always use your Cp. Okay? Your specific heat at constant pressure. Actually, meron pa nga tayong isa, sabi ko nga kanina, yung Cn, yung polytropic specific heat, yung Cn. So, siguro, para mas maliwanagan kayo dun sa Cn, Cp, Cv na yan, present ko na lang siguro yung relationship nung tatlong yan. Okay, so ito yung relationship nung tatlo. Hanapin ko lang yung relation nila. Okay, so Cp, unahin ko na yung Cp. The specific heat at constant pressure is equal to the gas constant divided by K minus 1. Okay, that is for Cv. How about for Cp? For Cp, for Cv pala ito, Cv. Constant volume. Specific heat at constant volume. For Cp naman, i-multiply lang po natin yung Cv ng K. Okay, so K times Cv. Okay, ano yung R ulit? That is the gas constant. Ano yung K? Yung K dyan is yung tinatawag natin na specific ratio. So, mayroong specific ratio ang bawat gas. Pero pag hindi niya binanggit, for example, air lang yung binanggit, the specific ratio of air is always 1.4. Okay, 1.4. Yung R binabanggit naman yan ng problem kung ano yung kanyang gas constant. Pero pag sinabing niyang perfect gas, yun yung constant natin sa calculator, which is constant number 27. Yung 8 point something doon. Okay, yan yung relationship ng dalawa, Cv and Cp. Ano pa ba? Pwedeng i-relate ito sa dalawang to. yung CN. Yung CN, binibigay naman yun ng problem eh. Yung CN natin. That is for, ano ba yun? Polytropic process. Polytropic specific heat. So, ito yung relation natin for CN. Makukuha mo yung CN using CV pa rin. So, CV multiplied by K minus N over 1 minus N. Yung K, specific ratio pa rin, pero itong N, ito na yung ating polytropic index na tinatawag. Ayan, yan na yung tatlong relation ng CP, CV, and CN. Kaya nga mahirap din ang thermodynamics for mechanical engineers kasi pag-aaralan nila lahat ng processes. Ulitin ko lang ha, we have 5 processes on thermodynamics and each processes, meron silang unique formula na ginagamit for the calculations of work done, enthalpy, relations for the gas loss, meron silang kaakibat na gas loss. Okay, isa-isa sila. Ayan, yan yung mga dapat tandaan natin. Kaya pag, for example, hindi binigay yung CP, kailangan mo siya sa may MC delta T, ikaw na maghanap basta may given na R. Paano kung walang given na K? Tignan mo baka R yung binigay. K is 1.4. Balikan natin yung problem 20. So, ang C, sabi natin, always use CP. Paano yan? Wala siyang unit. Kung walang unit, sundan mo yung nasa choices. So, kilojoules yan. So, 1 kilojoule per kilogram Celsius degree. Multiplied by delta T, that is final. So, we have 927 degrees Celsius minus initial of 27 degrees Celsius. So, that is exactly equal to 900 kilojoules per kilogram. So, we will choose letter B na lang. Okay. 904.2 kilojoules per kilogram. Okay. X number. Yan. Tandaan nyo po yung CV, CP, and CN natin, how to calculate. Kasi minsan may mga problems talaga na hindi nila binigay. Okay. Next number. Number 21. Number 21 onwards. Madali na lang to kasi napag-aralan na natin yan sa chemistry. Yung mga different gas laws natin. So, papyawan lang ulit natin yung mga different gas laws. Unahin natin yung combined gas law. PV over T is always constant. So, this is your combined gas law. Pag constant pressure, analyze ko yung pressure, anong relation yan? That is Charles law. Pag inalis ko yung volume, that is Gay-Lussac's law. Pag inalis ko yung temperature, that is your Boyle's law. So from here, relationship between temperature and pressure at constant volume, that is Gay-Lussac's law. Ginawa namang Gay-Lussac dito. Yan, so Gay-Lussac's law dapat yan. So for 22, which of the following is Charles' law? Charles, wala siyang P. Ang paltandaan ko dito dati, ang mnemonics ko, Prince Charles. Mnemonics namin, Prince Charles. So P, Charles. Walang P. So V over T is constant. Gay-Lussac's law naman, V ang wala, tama. Mnemonics, bading, sabi nila dati, or bakla, sabi. Yun daw yun, Gay-Lussac's law, wala siyang V. For Boyle's law naman, walang T. So, ang alisin natin doon, ano daw yung meron sa boys na wala sa girls. Yun yung formula natin for the Boyle's law. Alam ko, gano'n naman yung mnemonics namin dati. Kaya kahit ito lang i-memorize mo, kabisado mo na lahat ng law. Bukod pa dun sa PVMRT and PVNRT. Ayan nga, gumawa kayo ng mga mnemonics ninyo. The funnier the mnemonics, mas lalo nyo siyang matatandaan. Tama. Ito naman kayo mahilig sa mga funny ones. Mga green ones minsan ng mga mnemonics. Yun, gawa lang kayo ng mga mnemonics ninyo or mag-search kayo sa internet ng mga mnemonics. Very helpful yun, lalo na dun sa mga objectives na sobrang hirap. Especially dito sa ESAS natin, ang hirap mag-memorize ng objective terms. Okay, next, number 23. Punta na tayo sa application ng gas laws. So a quantity of gas occupies 1.2 cubic feet at STP. The gas is allowed to expand to 1.5 cubic feet and at 15 psia. What is the new temperature? Okay. So meron tayong first state and second state dito. The first state is at STP. So at STP, we have a volume given. So first state, we have 1.2 cubic feet. And we have here standard temperature, T1, syempre 273 Kelvin. Pag-aralan nyo na to sa may chemistry. Standard pressure, that is 1 atmosphere. Okay, the gas is expanded to 1.5, that is your V2. And with a pressure of 15 psi. Okay, so what is the new temperature? So dito, yung PSI natin dito, we consider this as equal to the atmospheric pressure. PSI means absolute value. Okay, so equal siya sa may atmospheric pressure. There's no gauge reading. So, T2 ang hinahanap. The temperature must be in degree Rankine. So, ang gawin lang natin dito is i-convert natin si T1 papuntang Rankine. Another one to consider pala dito, muntik ko na makalimutan. Pag gumagamit kayo ng combined gas law, ng Charles law, ng Boyle's law, ng Gay-Lussac's law, ng combined gas equation, you always use the absolute temperature scale. Okay, ano ba yung absolute temperature scale? That is only your Rankine and the Kelvin. Huwag kang gagamit ng Celsius and Fahrenheit kasi meron yan sa choices. Lalabas yan. Pero mali siya. Basta gamit ka lang na Kelvin and Rankine scale. So from here, T1, convert this to Rankine. So 273, gawin natin siyang Celsius. 0, tama. 0 degrees. 0 degrees Celsius, then convert natin to Fahrenheit. Ano ba ulit yung kanyang Fahrenheit scale? 32, tama? 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Then convert this to Rankine, so plus 460. Is equal to 492 degrees Rankine. Ayan, so pwede na. Since wala namang constant dyan, gagamit tayo ng combined gas equation. So PV over T is constant, or we have P1 V1 over T1 is equal to P2 V2 over T2. Okay, so P1, that is 1 atmosphere. Pero dito ang ginamit niya is 15 psi. I-convert din natin yung 1 atmosphere. Di ba ang 1 atmosphere is 14.7 pounds per square inch. Ito, kailangan mo i-convert yan. Times V1 of 1.2 cubic feet. Then divided by T1, that is 492 degrees Rankine. That is equal to P2. P2 dapat to. We have 15 psi times the volume expanded, 1.5 cubic feet, divided by yung unknown T2. Sub lang natin. That is 15 times 1.5 times 492 divided by 14.7 times 1.2. So 627.55. That is in degree or degrees Rankine. So we will choose letter B, 627.6 degrees Rankine. Okay, so dapat consistent din yung mga units natin. Tignan ko magkakaparehas kasi nga they are in proportion. Dapat pare-paras yung unit. Wala dapat maligaw na isa. Okay. Next number. Proceed with number 24. So a certain gas occupies a volume of 6 liters under a pressure of 720 millimeters of mercury at 25 degrees Celsius. What volume in liter will this occupy under STP condition at or of temperature and pressure? So hindi naman niya ulit binanggit dito na under siya na constant volume or constant pressure or constant temperature. Basta ang binanggit niya dito is meron siyang state 1 and 2 because of the STP condition. So again, gagamit tayo dito ng combined gas equation. We have P1V1 over T1 that is equal to P2V2 over T2. Okay, so pwede na. P1 is yun, that is 720 millimeters of mercury. Volume 1, we have 6 liters. Temperature 1, we have 25 degrees Celsius. Pero sabi natin, we will convert this to absolute value, so 273 para maging Kelvin. That is equal to P2. Standard temperature pressure tayo, so P at STP is 760 millimeters of mercury times the volume, yun yung unknown, that is V2, then divided by T2, yung STP natin 273 in Kelvin. So we can now solve for your V2, that is 720 by 6 by 273 divided by 760 times 273 plus 25. So 5.21. So liters. So that is letter D. Number 25. A 1 cubic meter tank is filled with a gas at a room temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 100 kilopascal. How much is there if the gas is air with R 0.287? So kung titingnan natin, wala ulit unit yung gas constant natin and wala ding unit yung nasa choices. Basta ang sabi niya doon, how much is there. So pag sinabi natin how much is there, possible na volume, kung ilan, gano'ng karami. But since nagbigay na siya ng volume dito, so ang possible na lang dito is the mass of that gas. Tama? How much is there? So gano'n siya kabigat? Pwede rin. So let's try na isolve yung mass na yun, unknown, using the following. So may given po tayo dito na volume, may temperature, and meron siyang pressure. So mukhang alam na natin yung formula na gagamitin natin, tama? And that is your ideal gas equation. So PV equals mRT tayo dito. Sa chemistry, you use PV equals mRT, yung 0.0821 liter atmosphere per mole Kelvin. Pero dito, yung R natin, iba siya, iba yung kanyang unit. Okay? So depende yan din dun sa unit of pressure, volume, and temperature. Okay, so tignan natin. Hinahanap dito yung kanyang mass. So that is PV over RT. So the pressure is given, that is 100 kilopascal. Multiplied by the volume given, we have 1 cubic meter. Then divided by R, ito unitless siya pero dapat meron siyang unit. So again, tayo na lang ulit yung maglagay ng unit based on the given. So ang kilopascal is Newton or kilonewton meter per square meter. Then times cubic meter. So meron tayong kilonewton, tama ba? Pwede. This is in joules then. Joules, kilonewton meter. Joules, pwede rin. So ito magiging kilojoules per kilogram. Ito kailangan ko ng joules dito. Ito. Newton per square meter is already in Pascal. Tama. Walang meter. Ayan. So, kilonewton per square meter. Joules, magka-cancel yung ano dito. Yung square meter, then yung meter, samahan kang newton meter sa joules. So, tama, kilojoules. Kilojoules per kilogram, then yung unit ng temperature, that is in degrees Celsius or in Kelvin. Kasi nga nasa ideal gas tayo. Okay, then times the temperature, we have 20 degrees Celsius. And mag-add po tayo ng 273 para maging Kelvin po yung ating temperature scale. Okay, try natin. We have 100 kilopascal divided by 0.287 times 293. So ito yung napalabas natin, that is 1.189, the unit of kilograms. Kasi magka-cancel na dito yung mga units natin. Yung Kelvin, yung kilojoules dito dun sa may pascal and cubic meter. Ito kanina. So the possible answer here is letter C, 1.189 kilograms. Napalabas natin yung yung kanyang unit. Kasi wala namang binigay na unit ng R. Parang yung kanina, yung CP and CV. Wala siyang unit. So gagamitin natin siya nung given. Kung anong maging unit niya is nakadepende sa given. Okay, next. Pusin lang natin hanggang sa may applications nito ng ideal gas natin. Okay, next, number 26. Calculate the density of air at 14.2 psi and 20 degrees Celsius. Given that yung R ng air is 53.3 pound force feet per pound mass degree Rankine. So, dito hinahanap yung density ng air natin and the given are pressure, temperature, and yung R natin. So, by inspection, pwede kang gumamit ulit ng ideal gas equation. And nabanggit naman na natin kanina na ang density is meron niyang direct relation sa mass and volume. So, that is mass over volume. So, hanapin lang natin dito yung mass over volume. So, that is equivalent to P over RT. So, density na po ito. So, find the pressure. That is 14.2. That is in pound force. Take note of pound force ang ating pressure per square inch. Then, divided by your R is 53. Ito, kabisado po itong 53.3 na to. Kasi constant ito, minsan hindi siya binibigay ng problem. So, dapat alam mo yan. 53.3 pound force feet per pound mass Rankine, degree Rankine. Then, multiplied by the temperature, 20. Take note, naka-Rankine ka dito, so dapat naka-Rankine din ito. So, yung 20 degrees Celsius, i-convert mo to Fahrenheit using conversion 38. Then pag na-convert mo to na-convert mo to Fahrenheit, mag-add ka ng 460 para maging Rankine na siya. Okay, then anong maging unit ng density? Tingnan natin yung mga magka-cancel. Pound force, pound force. So pound mass, feet, inches, di ba pwede? Yung Rankine, yes. So kailangan ko siyang i-convert yung isang unit of length. Ito, naka-cubic feet yung choices, so yung inches ang kailangan po natin i-convert. So we have here in 1 foot, we have 12 inches. I-square na lang natin. Para mag-cancel na yung ano dito, yung square inch, matira dyan is per cubic feet. So ang unit natin ay pound mass per cubic feet. Try natin. Unahin ko na yung temperature natin. So 20 conversion 38 plus 460 times 53.3. Then we have 14.2 times 12 squared over answer. So 0.072. That is in pound mass per cubic feet. Ang nasa choices natin is naka-slugs per cubic feet. tignan natin yung conversion. Di ba may conversion tayo ng slugs? Kasi ang slugs is unit of mass. With 1 slug, ang kanyang conversion is 32.2 pound mass. So kung kinonvert natin itong 0.0727 papuntang pound mass o papuntang slug, magta-times ulit tayo ng 32.2. Tingnan natin. So pound mass or 1 slug. Divide. Mag-divide tayo ng 32.2. Mas lalong liliit. 0.0022. Wala namang 0.022 sa choices. So baka troubleshoot itong number 26 na to, yung unit ng nasa choices. So all of these slugs na to must be in pound mass unit. Para maging sagot natin ay letter C. Yan, eksakto na kasi siya na 0.0727. Pero ito yung conversion natin for slug to pound mass. Meron din po tayong conversion na pound mass to pound force and vice versa using the slug unit. Okay, sige, mag-last number muna tayo. So mag-break time tayo ng 10 minutes. So try natin si number Number 19. Number 20. Tapos na pala tayo dito sa 28. 19, 29, I should say. 29. Ito, pwede to. Skip muna natin yung si number 27. Asterisk po natin si number 27. So mag-last number po tayo kay number 29. So what is the resulting pressure when 1 pound of air at 15 psia and 200 degree Fahrenheit is heated at constant volume to 800 degrees Fahrenheit? So binanggit na dyan yung keyword. And what is the keyword? That is constant volume. So gagamit tayo ng Gay-Lussac's law. That is P over T is constant, or P1 over T1 is equal to P2 over T2. Okay, so P1, yan na siya. That is 1 pound of air at 15 psia. 15 divided by T1, we have 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, naka-gas loss po tayo, so plus 460 para maging Rankine is equal to P2. That is unknown. So divided by the temperature, 800 degrees Fahrenheit plus 460. Let's solve for P2. That is 800 plus 460 times 15 divided by 660. So 28.64. So we have letter C.